When the man was checking in for his flight, he suddenly noticed something was wrong. The normally operating flights had all been abruptly cancelled. At the same time, all passengers received a message simultaneously stating that the country had entered a state of emergency. He instantly realized something terrible had happened. The man immediately rushed toward home, but the roads were already completely gridlocked. Without hesitation, Jack decisively abandoned his car and headed home on foot. By the time he arrived home, it was already dark. A large number of soldiers had appeared at his neighbor's door, but the military hadn't told the residents the truth. They falsely claimed it was just rabies. However, Jack knew perfectly well this was a zombie virus. After returning home, his sister called him. She told Jack he must stay at home because a new variant of the zombie had appeared, making crowded places extremely dangerous. His sister promised she would come to get him. Jack believed his sister's words completely, so Jack immediately went to the supermarket to gather supplies. But by then, the supermarket had already been completely ransacked. Even food that had fallen on the floor was being fought over. As soon as Jack picked something up, it was snatched away by an old man. In the end, he only found some crackers that even a dog wouldn't eat. After returning home, Jack immediately sealed the doors and windows and drew the curtains. By this time, the military had begun evacuating residents. Soon there was knocking at his door. Jack quickly hid in a corner, not daring to make the slightest sound. Fortunately, unable to open the door, the police outside could only turn and leave. 10 days passed quickly. The entire city had been completely abandoned by the government, but Jack still hadn't received rescue from his sister. Even worse, due to the lack of signal, he had lost contact with her, and his food supplies were nearly depleted. Jack didn't want to sit around waiting for death. He immediately went out to search for supplies. Fortunately, the military had evacuated all the residents, so there was temporarily no sign of zombies in the entire city. Unfortunately, after searching for a long time, he found no supplies whatsoever. When Jack arrived at the next location, he unexpectedly discovered there were other people still there.
No tengo nada.
It turned out an elderly woman hadn't been evacuated in time due to her disability, and she had already finished all the food in her home. Kind-hearted Jack gave the old woman some food. In the days that followed, the two spent some time together. But as the nearby food was completely scavenged, they soon faced another food crisis. Just when Jack didn't know what to do, one day he suddenly heard a message come through on the radio. This rekindled hope in both their hearts.